So recently, a YouTuber called lincriley had created a video on me basically responding to me and my allegations against him, which is good and does give some good criticism. However, there are still some statements that are a bit overtly exaggerated, and as a result, those statements have mitigated into a full-blown campaign by angry children on Twitter to basically harass me. Today, I am going to explain this situation in depth and prove key aspects of my claims, so make sure to like and subscribe if you think that this drama should stop. And let's get into it. Essentially, the context was that lincriley was in my part 2 of the video covering the DAGames allegations, which I recommend you go watch, and commented that the allegations were debunked, to which escalated to lincriley telling me to get a job over a serious post about me calling someone out named TheActualBlue, who had a long history of harassing me. I do take accountability, however, as I acted impulsively towards lincriley over a satire comment, which I didn't know was satire at the time, as mentioned in my document. This instance was justifiably called out in lincriley's video on me exactly 4 minutes into the video.
A post he made 3 days ago I actually responded to after, Chufi Koofy tried bringing up the DAGames situation again with completely and utterly baseless evidence. Anyway, my response or comment on this video was as simple as get a job. Now, the response I got for those 3 words, shit you not, I was at my girlfriend's house when I read that. It was hilarious.
From my channel, do not comment like this under a serious post ever again, and don't even come near my channel.
This is all because I told him to get a job. Like I said, the internet's full of just weak individuals, and it's mainly the Roblox community. They'll happily dish it out to everyone else, but if someone dares say something bad about them, they have mental breakdowns and slander and try and destroy everyone.
However, to now compare this situation to legitimate not only does a disservice to genuine victims in the process, but is also completely irrelevant to this situation because lincriley himself establishes the fact that I am not a predator in this video. Neither does he claim that this situation can be attributed. Another criticism that was apparently made was that I had apparently leaked my chats with a popular chatbot called ChatGPT. Now the context for those chats is available in my response video. However, I do take accountability regardless for leaking them, as it would have probably put my audience in harm's way. However, the only reason I did that was because KY59AGB, who had access to my email account, had gone into my ChatGPT account and leaked all of those chats without my consent. If I hadn't addressed that, people would have gotten the wrong impression of me, and I've already addressed that in my 100 pages document. Now essentially, Mr. Collada, who was a feature in this video, had essentially claimed that I called Will Ryan, also known as DAGames, a pedophile in my video. However, I had never said that. And I had even claimed in reply to another comment that Will Ryan isn't a but he still committed a crime because he did by posting. I had even taken accountability in my document for making it seem like I did call him one, so trying to spin it like I intentionally called Will Ryan a PDF file is hilariously stupid and inaccurate. In reference to Chloe Eves and Will Ryan dating allegations when she was 17 and Will was 23, Mr. Collada claims that I claimed the relationship was illegal, even though I didn't whatsoever. Because I had acknowledged that it was legal, however, still condemned it regardless due to the potential power imbalance. Now, there have been new updates in regards to TheActualBlue's harassment. A user called Spy Masked Ninja Star had came forward with his own experience and detailed the level of harassment he had been facing for defending a YouTuber from false predator allegations. It has turned out that the YouTuber was CX Kios, who has her own allegations of soliciting from individuals below the age of 18, as well as this exact same person defending Tofu, who has repeated allegations of disgusting comments towards minors and following CP art on Twitter. Overall, the video is great. However, I still had to address some points that could have spread misinformation in the future. I still advise everyone to not harass lincriley over this video. So yeah, that's all for today, but once again for clarification, this video is for infotainment purposes and may not be fully accurate. Viewers should do their own research, and if any inaccuracies are in the video, we're not going to be held legally accountable. No information in this video should be considered fact or truth without fact-checking, and all materials in this video are completely used under fair use. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and comment your thoughts down below about the situation. My Reddit is Chufi Koofy, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.